everybody. So this is my second Facebook Live show. This one is a little more focused because you asked for it. Fearless. I'm going to play the whole album. And I'm not going to lie, it has been a long time since I have played a lot of these songs. So bear with me. I have been practicing, but man, it's just been a walk down memory lane, and I feel like there's been some therapy involved and reflecting, and I have stories for you and songs that I haven't played in maybe 15 years, and other songs I've been playing the whole time. So we're just gonna see what happens, right? Fearless obviously changed my whole life, and I'm so grateful that it provided a way for me to connect with all of you. 15 years later, we're still here and enjoying music. So I'm just gonna get into it. I'm a little nervous, but I will persevere for you, and let's do this. Also, I just want to send a quick message to my sister who is going to be checking out what you guys were saying and giving me a little kind of running dialogue about what you guys are saying while I'm singing. You don't have to do that, Wendy, because I can now see the comments that everybody's making. I don't know why I couldn't the first time. Now I can. So we'll just go with it. And so here we go. Let's get into Fearless 15 years later. Just keep in mind my voice is 15 years older too, okay? So here's Look at Me. Look at me, look into my eyes. Tell me, do you see that I am always by your side? Or has the world got you down on your knees? Come to me. Look at you. Look into your heart. Tell me, is there room for you to make a brand new start? Or has the world gotten to you and made one song down, and I realized that my eyes are closed through the whole thing. So Wendy, if you're there, you can go ahead and text me anything that I need to know. So while I'm performing, I can't really see what you're saying, so if there's anything you want me to see or you want me to mention, my sister is going to text me. So I've got that going over here. See, I'm like growing. If you were at my first Facebook Live, you know I was surprised by everything, and this time I feel like I'm not. So, Talk to Me. Let's talk about that song. I wrote it on an airplane. It was back when we had kids gather around. Grandma's going to tell you a story about when we listened to music on CDs with a CD player and headphones. I was on a plane, and I had basically a pack that had, you know, you take the CD out of the case and you just put your CDs in those sleeves, you guys remember. And so I think I had just bought a ton of CDs. I was on tour. I don't remember where I was, but I had a lot of time on my hands to just listen to music. And I was listening to this one guy. Well, maybe you remember Duncan Sheik. I loved him. But there was this one song off of one of his albums, and I remember he like wove this story. He was telling this story about this girl, and she was mysterious, and he wanted to get close to her. And then before you know it, the song kind of changed directions, and he never really paid it off. I never knew, like, did he end up connecting with her? It just kind of went somewhere else, and I was so frustrated that I grabbed my notebook and I started writing this song, and before you know it, I had written Talk to Me, and I had written it with no music, so when I got wherever I was going, then I put the lyrics to music, and I wrote Talk to Me, and here it is. My sister is saying that you guys are saying that this is bringing back memories, lots of good memories. Well, let me tell you, it is bringing me back to some times as well, like that airplane. So here's Talk to Me. Would it be alright if I called guys are sharing stories about where people were when they saw me perform this album. Somebody saw you perform in Japan. I'm assuming that might be Yuri. She's been posting about how she was going to watch the show. I don't know what time it is in Japan, but it's funny because this album reminds me of Japan so much because after we released it in the States, then they released it in Japan, and I just could not even imagine my music resonating in Japan because of the language barrier, obviously. But what I came to realize is something that I kind of knew instinctually, which one is it? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. About the fact that music makes us feel something, and when I would go there and perform, there was always an emotional connection, even if we were kind of held back by language. And that was such a powerful lesson for me, and I was so young, and it was so exciting, and especially those memories were fond memories of this time of Fearless. Speaking of memories, I'm going to do Piece of My Heart next. This song, I remember exactly where I was. I didn't say anything about Look at Me. I don't really remember exactly where I was. I remember what it was about, but I don't remember where I was when I wrote it. Talk to Me, I remember quite a bit, but Piece of My Heart, I had this magical summer with people that I really, really cared about. And it was the end of summer, and we were all together, and then from the end of that weekend, they were heading off to college, and we were heading back into the Twin Cities. And I remember like literally watching their taillights as they were driving away and just thinking, I wonder if there will ever be another summer like that. You know, you've probably had moments in your life where you feel like, I wonder if it'll ever be that good again. That's how it felt, just magical. And then I was pleasantly surprised to find out that around the time that Fearless came out, this song ended up being the senior pictures like montage at graduations. So people were doing their, high school graduation montage to Piece of My Heart as they were showing all of the pictures from the year, and I thought that was so cool. So maybe this will bring you back to your senior year or a magical time in your life. But this is Piece of My Heart.
Saying goodbye to it all. In between the blues and greens, we're following the call that takes us so far away. For summer's sunny days, I'm missing you already. I can still see your face. Sitting underneath the stars with a cold beer and old friends, talking till the
sister is saying a lot of you guys are saying that that song is your favorite. Really? I had a hard time picking. I guess I don't really listen. I'm sure that this is very common with a lot of musicians, but I don't really listen to myself. And it had been a long time since I had listened to Fearless. And when I did, there are certain songs that that I feel like I have just avoided, most because they're guitar songs and I never played them on the piano, so I just never played them. But I think this next song, it's so funny. I mean, the memories, right? I was in my early 20s, and we're gonna now dive into the part of the album where, you know, it shows that maybe I was not the most mature. And this song is a great example of being in a relationship with someone when I was back in Michigan that I really had no business being in. We were not supposed to be together. It wasn't a good fit, I guess is what I'm saying. There was nothing wrong with him. It just wasn't gonna be, you know, lasting. And I don't feel like the way that I ended it and the way that I handled it was the best at all. And so later on, I had this dream that person had died. I know, we're taking a turn now. Not only into showing how immature I was, but also how dark my brain could be. I had this dream that he'd passed away, and I realized that I couldn't, you know, just call and say like, hey, I had a dream that you died, and I really hope you're doing well in your life. I couldn't say that because I kind of burned the bridge. So I wrote this song about it instead. And there is a long-time listener named Michelle who has requested that I play this song at just about every concert she's ever been to. And I never do it. And I don't know why, Michelle. I want to do it, I plan on doing it, and then I never do it. And so I dove back into this song for this show, obviously, because I didn't have a choice. And now I realize I think this might be my favorite song, which again, shows how dark I can get sometimes. But this is called A Dream About You.
I had a dream about you last night. I dreamed that you were dead. When I woke
fun stuff, right? Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. I want to just wish you a happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are all safe, and I know that this is a hard time. This is the first Thanksgiving that my husband and I, weren't with family, and I usually go back to Detroit for Christmas, where my Detroit family comes here, and we are not doing it this year, and it is a bummer. And so I know that all of us are collectively, I think, hurting and lonely and just longing for some version of normal things that we used to do. And so I think concerts are that to some extent, right? And so I appreciate so much that you're here and that you're watching, and I hope you're enjoying it. We're gonna move on to another slightly heavy song. It doesn't really sound like a heavy song, but the words are. And so it's just, like I said, when I wrote this album, I was really young, and I was contemplating marriage, the concept of marriage, the commitment of marriage, the magnitude of marriage, and if you get married, what happens if you can't hold up your end of the bargain, or you change your mind, or something else happens, name it. But usually you hear songs where the singer is saying, like, don't leave me, or we're going to be together forever, or my fear is that, you're going to stop loving me, or something like that. I don't know too many songs that are from a female perspective where you're kind of talking about, what if I fail? That's heavy, right? But also, I feel like kind of an important conversation to have. So this is called About Me.
I fear that my
Okay, this next song is a song that I know very well because I have continued to play it in my sets. Some of these songs, like I said, I haven't played in forever, but this one, I think I played at my last Facebook Live show. It's a belter, so adjust your volume accordingly. I wrote this song in a tour bus where the air conditioning wasn't working in the middle of a cement giant pavement at a big festival where no one was, and it was kind of disheartening and also kind of smelly because there were a lot of guys on the bus, all the musicians, getting ready to play the show. We were all miserable, we were so hot. And so I moved to a part of the bus that I could kind of gather my thoughts. And I wrote this next one about a guy that I thought I was always going to be thinking about that I realized I had not thought about in a long time. It's called Rain.
Didn't know if I would ever feel the same, the way I used to feel before you'd gone. Didn't know if the ache would ever go away.
My sister texted me. She's giving me, for those of you who are joining a little later, my sister is online and she's shooting me texts about what you guys are saying, so I can kind of keep up with if you have any questions or thoughts. She's saying that Let It Rain got people through some tough times. I'm so glad to hear that. There was a woman who Facebooked me earlier tonight, and she was just having a hard time, and she had said that she'd been looking forward to this, and I had sent her back a word of encouragement, just telling her, you know, you're going to be okay, and I'm going to send you lots of musical hugs. But what I really loved was pretty quickly after I sent that, other people who don't even know her, who are just on the Facebook page too, started responding to her as well. And I know at my last Facebook concert, somebody had shared that I think it was one of their good friends had died and had committed suicide. And they were really, really broken up, obviously, and struggling. And my sister told me that you guys all kind of jumped in and started to just encourage this person and tell them to hang in there. And I just felt like, you know, the internet can be kind of a gross place, but it can also be this really beautiful place. And you guys never cease to amaze me with how cool you can be and how kind. And I'm so grateful that some of my music has been the soundtrack to your life, in any ways given you encouragement or power or whatever it might be. I hope tonight it's just giving you, like I said, musical hugs and nostalgia and good feelings. This next song is called Falling. I don't sing it very often because there's a lot of head voice in this, really high notes. And as I get older, my head voice kind of has a mind of its own. So let's just see if I can do it, shall we? Collective fingers crossed.
Standing here outside your door, not sure if you're home, wondering if I'm a fool, maybe I should go. Usually I'm fearless, but I've become undone, a clown without even disguise. Now everyone will know that I'm
Okay, this next song, Love Is All I Know, was never meant to be a solo piano and voice song. It is kind of an ensemble band vibe thing, and but I said I was going to play all the tracks, so I'm going to. It's also a fade out, so if you listen to the album and you listen to the song, you know, if you don't know what that means, it just means the song fades out, right? And so there is no actual ending, and every time I practiced the song, I had a different ending in mind, and so I don't really know how I'm going to end the song tonight. So it could be a disaster, or it could be good. It really is kind of 50-50, so wish me luck.
Tell us about Jesus, sex, politics, the color of my lipstick. Oh man, I have tried to do the best that I can, living on the right side of the tracks. Shame on my soul if I try to tell anybody else how to live. Love is all I know. When did love become old hair? Why must it be any more than that? 'Cause haven't we already enslaved, killed, and made nothing everybody else's name? Oh man, all I know is love, 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 love is all I know. Love is all I know. All I know is love, love, love. Love, love, love is all I know.
That one, honestly, I don't know. It has to be at least 10 years since I've sung that song. And what's really funny, you know, I wrote all of these songs and I haven't listened to some of them in so long, like that one, for example. So when I agreed to do this show, I was like, wow, it's going to take me a long time to remember all of these songs. And the truth is, it all came back. It all came back. all of the memories of making the album, of touring the album, of all the faces that I met along the way. I have loved hearing your stories. When I said that I was going to do, Fearless, I got so many messages with pictures of us from back in the day, or signed CDs, or just, memories. It's really been so incredible. And that song for sure brings back some. Now, this next one, I was always dreading having to play this song. Why? When I'm the one who wrote it, I don't know. I think when I was younger, I thought it was cheesy. Even though I had written it, I always felt like maybe I thought that, like, in order to be an artist, I needed to always be kind of dark and brooding and broken and sad. But every time I would go to Duluth, the venue I would play was Sacred Heart. Maybe some of you have been there. There was a woman named Jane, and she would always, during the break, put a request for this song on the piano. And I think sometimes I would do it, and sometimes I would say I didn't remember it, which was the truth, because how can you remember a song that you try to forget you wrote? But now, 15 years later, I'm all about it. I'm all about love. I'm all about the idea that, like, sometimes you give up and you just think either you don't deserve love, or you'll never find love, or you won't find the right person, or, whatever the case may be, and then you do. And how magical that is. Especially, like, I know some of you are just struggling. I know that we've all read those articles about people getting COVID divorces, breaking up after having been together for so long. It is hard. Marriage is hard, and also being quarantined with somebody is hard, right? But when you have found that person, and you have both committed to really staying in it, it's the most incredible thing. It doesn't maybe always feel the most incredible, but it's worth fighting for. It's worth treasuring. And I am now happy to play this song anytime somebody wants it. And Jane, you wanted to hear it, so here's Answered Prayer. The one thing I will say I will not do, because I do still agree it was cheesy, is at the end of the recorded version of this song, I kind of whisper, you are my answered prayer. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to whisper, I'm just going to sing it, okay? Because that part, I just have to draw the line somewhere, and that's where I'm going to draw it. So here's Answered Prayer.
You are the answered prayer. My thought was never heard. Here you are in front of me, and I admit
almost did the whisper, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. This next song, I feel like if there's ever a guy who gets dragged to my show who wasn't wanting to go to my show, it typically seems to be that this is his jam. Like, I always meet the guys in the line after the show where people want to stop and say hi, buy a CD or whatever. And there's always at least one, if not more, guys who will say like, yeah, I didn't really know your music, or I didn't really want to come, or whatever. And then you did this one song, and that's my song. Like, I really like it. And I'm like, whew, good thing I had one song that you liked. This is called Bartender, and it's super fun to play. And I'm gonna dedicate it to all the guys out there. Bartender, another, make it a double. I can't go home, I'm in some kind of trouble. Started so innocently, turned to sin. I can't get out, I am too deep in. Have you ever had everything you ever wanted? Good life, good friends, and a loving companion. Take a hard look and pay real close attention. Threw it all away with reckless abandon on a pair of caramel eyes. Found out how quickly I learned to lie. Don't judge me till you walk a mile in my shoes. Things aren't always as they seem. Being with them was like falling asleep. Going home was like waking up some kind of dream. The kind that you hope never ends. Real life is not something I can suspend. No. Bartender, another, make it a double. I can't go home, I'm in some kind of trouble. Started so innocently, turned to sin. I can't get out, I am too deep. Too deep. My sister just texted and she said she thinks that I should know that this was a big favorite for lots of women. So even though I said this one was more of a guy pleaser, apparently the ladies like it too. So thank you for that. We're getting down to the last two songs, so a couple things. Number one, if you like what you're hearing and you want to contribute to the tip jar, the information is right on your screen there at Keri Noble. I don't have PayPal. I should probably set that up, right? Because some people don't have Venmo. But I also want to make it really clear that if you don't have any discretionary income and you didn't think that you were gonna have to tip anything. You don't have to. I just want you to enjoy the music, and I want you to just be here with us. So thank you so much for watching. I am gonna do the next Facebook Live show in towards the end of December. I'm gonna do a holiday one. What do you think? Is that a good idea? I have a holiday album, More Than Santa, and you can't see, I kind of moved all of my Christmas decorations out of the way because it's not the holiday show yet, but everywhere that I'm looking in this room, it's Christmas already. So I was thinking that, I don't know the date yet, but somewhere in the 20s of December, I'm thinking about doing a holiday show. So can you just comment and let me know if you'd be down for that, or if you feel like, I don't really feel like it. Let me know. Okay, 2 songs left, and this song is one of those that I haven't played in at least 10 years, because it is a guitar song, not a piano song. I wrote it on the piano, but then I never played it again. So I'm going to do my best. Also, when I made this record, I had, oh, my sister is saying everybody wants a holiday show. Okay, all right, it twisted my arm. I guess I'll do one. When I moved from Detroit to Minnesota, I grew up in a church that was Spanish speaking. My father grew up in Peru, and Spanish has always been a language that was spoken around me my whole life. Now I'm a little rusty because I've lived in Minnesota since 2001, and I haven't practiced much at all. But I really wanted to pay respect to where I had come from, and so I remember I had written the song and I wanted it to have kind of a little Latin flair, and so I sent a little snippet of the lyrics home to my mom, and I just said, hey, can you translate these for me? And try and make them as, you know, kind of poetically flowing as possible so I can sing it, and she did. So let's see if I can get these words right. Let's see if I can even play the song, and I'm going to do my best. This is called I Won't.
We need to talk despite the hour, 'cause just like time, this comes too late. You've been telling me I need to change or else you'll go away. I've been searching every inch of me to find within myself a way to give you what you want and not become somebody else. You just want my passion, but you don't want my pain. You don't even really care about what's inside my brain. You think that I don't know what's going on behind my back, but you seem to underestimate this very simple fact. I won't let you hurt me, I won't beg you to stay. I won't lay down and shut my mouth so you can brag the next day. I won't be your trophy, I won't look the other way. So I guess you got your wish, 'cause babe, I promise things are gonna change. The things that brought you to me now are the very things you hate. It's becoming very clear to me that you're the one that's changed. I used to think that we could make it last, I would love you all my life. But when you tell me I'm not good enough, you know it's just not right. I won't let you hurt me, I won't beg you to stay. I won't lay down and shut my mouth so you can beg the next day. I won't be your trophy, I won't look the other way. So I guess you got your wish, 'cause babe, I promise things are gonna change. Mi pasión quieres, pero no mi dolor. Poco te importa lo que en mi mente está. Crees que yo no sé lo que tratas de esconder. Qué tan ciego tú serás para no ver la verdad. I won't let you hurt me, I won't beg you to stay. I won't lay
maybe the biggest story of the whole album. So, cut to the ending. Kelly Clarkson recorded this song, "If No One Will Listen," which almost didn't happen. First of all, I happened to be playing a showcase in LA, and there was a guy there who his job is to place songs, right? So he hears songs, he'll do an exclusive deal with you, and then he'll pitch those songs to different artists that he thinks the songs would work for. And the only song of all of my songs that he knew, it seemed from like the moment he heard it, was "If No One Will Listen." And so I didn't think anything was going to happen with that song, and so it was like, yeah, of course you can have the, have the right to shop it around, and we'll see what happens. And long story short, Kelly Clarkson was in his office, and he's playing her a bunch of songs, and as the story goes, as she told me, I only met her once, it's not like we're friends, although I wish we were, but as she tells me, he had played her several songs, and none of them were really connecting, and so she was getting ready to leave, and saying like, well, maybe we'll find some, more, keep looking, or whatever, and he was like, well, I do have this one more song. And so she was like, okay, and he played it for her, and this kicked off what I think was 6, maybe 8 months of this emotional, crazy tug of war, where he would say like, okay, I played the song for Kelly, she really likes it, but what we need for you to do is to record just a demo of it and send it to us. So I did. Then it was like, yeah, we don't know if we're gonna like it. She's gonna just record a vocal over that, or do like some sort of demo of her own, but don't get your hopes up. And so for like 7 months, it was just like progressing, but the guy would say like, just so you know this, I've been through this a million times, and don't get your hopes up, it's probably not gonna happen. So by the time that it finally happened, I was on the road, and the record dropped, and literally down to the day that her CD came out, I was like so not sure if my song was even going to be on it. So we pulled over, I ran into a Best Buy. This was before the internet was, the internet was a thing, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like when you're on the road, I don't remember if I had internet on my phone, I can't remember. But anyway, so I run into a Best Buy, and there's like this cutout life-size Kelly Clarkson and this kiosk, and there's all of her albums. And I turned the album around, and I see "If No One Will Listen," and I think to myself, what if somebody else wrote it, "If No One Will Listen," and it's not even mine? I just was so not sure. So I had to get in the car, put it in the CD player, and as soon as she started singing it, it was like, oh my gosh, Kelly Clarkson is singing my song. And I think the most proud moment, if I can say, of maybe my whole career, or at least one of the moments, is that I have a framed, on the wall over here, I have a framed sheet music from her album's piano book, "If No One Will Listen," and it says, composer and writer Keri. And if you look through the piano book at all the other songs where it says composer and writer and all of that stuff, there are like several names. My song was the only song that one person wrote. I wasn't in a room of professional songwriters, trying to get my ideas out or whatever. I wrote this song when I first moved to Minnesota, in a house that I, was only temporarily living in while I was trying to find where I was gonna live, and it meant so much to me. This song was very deeply personal, and to know that it resonated and to have that experience, it's just so cool. So anyway, I'm gonna play it for you. I haven't played it in a while. I have practiced it, but every time I practice it, I think I feel a little like, still a little afraid of it. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do my best. And I'm going to play it for you now, if no one will listen. Maybe no one told you there is strength in your tears, so you fight to keep from pouring out. What if you unlock the gate that keeps your secret soul?
listen, if you decide to speak, if no one is left standing after the bombs explode, if no one wants to look at you for what you really are, I will be here still. No one will listen if you decide to speak. No one is left standing after the bombs explode. If no one wants to look at you for what you really are, I will be here still. I will be here still. Ooh, I will be here still alone.
Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for your messages. I'm going to read through every single one when we're done, and I'll try and get back to all of you. Thank you for those that Venmo'd. Thank you for those that just tuned in and told your friends. Keep an eye on the Facebook page. I'll put it on Instagram as well. The date for the holiday show, and we'll do it again. And I just feel like of all of the bad things that 2020 has brought us, for me, this has been just like a major blessing to just be able to play my songs and interact with you and hear your stories as well. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in a little less than a month. Okay, be safe out there. Bye, guys.